Morning, it's Sunday, June 13th, and Kendall and I are back on the trail again. So, had a fairly good night last night, no rain. Got a little cool, but not cold, and yeah, just kind of took it easy this morning. Got a little bit later start today, and there's a big crowd at the shelter, so we just decided to let everybody else pack up and move through before we got out. So, kind of taking our time today, and temperature's been pretty good. The trail hasn't been too bad, so yeah, another day on the trail heading north. So come on, let's go. Alright guys, we're at this beautiful spot. Unfortunately, this lake is called Radiation Lake. Apparently, we read the sign. The history of this lake was that they had a plutonium facility back in the 1970s that had an explosion, and so all the area, the water and stuff in this area had been polluted. And it was opened back up again years later so that the AT trail could go through here. But there's warning signs everywhere saying don't drink the water and stuff like that. So apparently it's still safe. There's some people out there kayaking in it and stuff, but they strongly recommend that you don't drink it or swim in it or whatever. But yeah, it's kind of weird. Beautiful spot, but Radiation Lake, kind of cool. A lot of these hilltops have these man-made brick walls around them. A lot of the farmers in the old days would clear the fields and farm the hilltops because they got the most sunlight. And when they cleared their fields, they would take the rocks out and build big walls around them. But it just looks differently now because now the fields aren't cultivated anymore, so they have trees growing in them. Whereas back in the old days, these would all been cleared of stumps and trees, and people would be growing things in them. So, yeah, it's weird how you see these big, huge rock walls everywhere out here. The first view of the day, probably the only view of the day. I haven't really been that high today, but yeah, we finally came out over this little village in the valley down below us, so yeah, good view. Alright, y'all, it's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and we are actually now off trail, and we are heading into this town of Pawling, New York, and there's a place there called the Station Inn. It's a little hotel-like place, and so we've actually booked rooms there. So we're walking down there. It's 2.5 miles down there. And we were going to take Uber, but I didn't have any phone service up there. So, and it's illegal to hitchhike in New York. So we're walking 2.5 miles to get to the Station Inn. So maybe if some of you are out there somewhere seeing this, you can stop by and give us a ride. But actually not a bad day for walking in. It's a little warm down here on the tar road, but not too bad actually. It's kind of getting kind of overcast, and it's a nice afternoon. So alright, we'll meet you down there. Alright, we found the place. It's called the Station Inn. It's a little different than most hotels. It's basically a renovated house. It's not like a bed and breakfast though, it's just a house with rooms, and they give you the code to the door and the rooms, and you just let yourself in. There's no front desk or anything, so alright, let's go check. Hey, good morning everyone. It's Monday, June 14th, and we are in Pawling, New York, and we are staying at the Station Inn here in Pawling, and we are taking a 0 day today. No walking today, or at least not much anyway. Just walked over to the store and got some muffins and banana and some juice for breakfast. And it is wet and rainy today, but not raining right now, but looks like it's going to be raining off and on all day. So so we are glad to be off trail today and getting some much needed rest and doing some planning for the next week or so. So yeah, we're just gonna be here in Pawling today, and maybe I'll get a chance to take you around town. So alright, let's go have some breakfast. And it's just stopped raining here, so walking over to CVS to get some more Dr. Pepper. just right around the corner from where we're staying, so that's kind of convenient. Alright, I got a few supplies from the store. And just gonna walking back to the inn. It stopped raining again, but looks like it's gonna be raining off and on all day today, so. And the sun finally came out today, so finally getting to get a little walk through town here. It's not a very big town of Pawling, New York, but it's kind of a neat little town actually, so just gonna walk around for a little bit, stretch my legs out a little bit, work off some of the lunch we had. Had a big old plate of nachos for lunch, so that was good. Got the train tracks here. You can actually get on the train here and ride it into New York City. A lot of people use the commuter train to get in and out of the city to go to work and whatever, but yeah, we're not going to the city. I think I'd prefer to be out in the woods, so, but it was kind of nice to see it from a distance the other night, but yeah, I think we're gonna just keep heading north, and this is what the railway station looks like. So alright, now I'm heading down over to the pizza shop and actually ordered some spaghetti and garlic bread for dinner. So we've been doing a lot of eating, but it's good to eat a lot when we're in town, kind of gain up some of those calories instead of eating tuna fish and crackers all the time. So we're gonna go pig out on some spaghetti. So alright, let's go. Alright y'all, I'm gonna finish out the day. I'm here in my room and just gonna say goodnight to y'all and let you know we had a good day here in Pawling, and had a good day of rest and relaxing, just eating and sitting and resting, watching some TV and such, and yeah, we are getting ready to get back out on the trail tomorrow, so can't say that I'm looking forward to getting back out. It's been a nice town, nice time of rest, but we have a trail to get to, so we're gonna go ahead and call it a day, and we will be back out there tomorrow. I actually contacted a taxi cab company, and they're gonna come and pick us up and take us back to the trail tomorrow morning, so we won't have to walk the 3.5 miles back. So so that'd be nice to get back up onto the trail and get headed out. So I hope you guys have a good night, and we will see you back on the trail tomorrow.